Sergeant Major Philip N. Simpow, and the assumption of responsibility for the incoming Command Sergeant Major Carl A. Haskey. The change of responsibility is a traditional event that is rich with both symbolism and heritage. The 65th Colonel of the regiment, Colonel John L. Ward, will now oversee the passing of the sword signifies the relinquishing of responsibility and authority from the outgoing to the incoming Command Sergeant Major. Command Sergeant Major Simpow retrieves the sword from Sergeant Major Dice and inspects it for the last time. He then passes the sword to Colonel Ward and entrusting him with the responsibility and care of the regiment. Finally, Command Sergeant Major Ashkeet inspects and secures the sword, accepting his responsibilities as the regimental Command Sergeant Major. Colonel John L. Ward.
Major General Martin, Command Sergeant Major Kathy Travers, fellow Commander Sergeant Majors, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends of the regiment. I think my wife Heather as well out there. I don't get a cigarette since we started selling Girl Scout cookies. But I'd like to thank all of you for attending today. A little over 2 years ago, I first arrived to the regiment for a visit prior to taking command. During that visit, while out at Range 1, I first met Command Sergeant Major Simpow and was immediately impressed by his enthusiasm, desire, and love for this regiment, although maybe not for his tank gunnery skills. Now, I quickly came to agree with all the laudatory comments that the 64th Colonel of the regiment gave, who was at that time Colonel Tony Agudo, and he made many of them regarding Command Sergeant Major Simpow in the preparation for me to assume command later that summer. Now, after taking command, I continue to be impressed by his love of our soldiers and his passion to never disappoint the regiment or our legacy. Whether out on the ranges, climbing a cop attack, visiting the field trains, or serving as a first responder to a myriad of incidents in the regiment. In fact, I think served within the first few days getting to meet out with him and as he was trying to find a dog of a family who had a car enter their living room as just one of those incidents. But the bottom line was I always knew that Command Sergeant Major, if there's a soldier in need or a soldier in trouble, that he would be there. Now, when Command Sergeant Major Travers was selected last fall to move up as the NTC Command Sergeant Major, he and I had no doubt who we were selecting to serve in his place, Command Sergeant Major Simpow. Since that time, Command Sergeant Major Simpow continued right where Command Sergeant Major Travers left off, refining systems, developing systems, demanding of, yet caring for our soldiers and their families. Now, we have stood side by side now for 2 rotations, an infantry platoon live fire event that he helped develop, a Fox Thanksgiving Day celebration, a Gordon Ramsay visit, a Barstow Vets Home March, and even more importantly, we drank the grog together last weekend. Hip, hip. And that was some kicking grog. But in short, whatever he touched was done with class, style, and a bit of cavalry panache. Now, more importantly, he was my partner. And speaking of partners, unfortunately, Rose wasn't able to be here today. However, Command Sergeant Major and I both know that her support for him went far and long and was the one thing that has permitted him to serve this Army that we love so much. I'm going to hate seeing them both drive out that gate back to Fort Drum in the weeks ahead, but I know the soldiers of 187 Infantry are getting quite simply one hell of a soldier and leader. All my best to Rose and to you. And just like any great organization, another outstanding trooper is waiting in the wings to pick up the guidon and run with it. Command Sergeant Major Ashmead, you are just the man for the job. In fact, talking about a man who can ride to the sound of the guns, he just arrived on Sunday and has been rushing through what in processes he can in preparation to be standing on this field today and to stand forth as your regimental Command Sergeant Major. Now, you bring to this regiment a gold mine of experience, including 2 years as a Brigade Command Sergeant Major service with 1st ABCT, 2nd ID, serving on Guardian's Gate there in Korea. I know you also have a great family who unfortunately wasn't able to join you today. Your wife Sherry in Idaho, along with your 4 kids, including an Army specialist, 2 ROTC cadets, and a high schooler. And besides just being a great fire team there for you, I know they all must be very proud of you and your accomplishments. You came with an incredible reputation, and I know you will only enhance this regiment as we continue the march in decisive action rotations. I look forward to serving with you in the months ahead as you serve as the 21st Command Sergeant Major selected to lead this incredible regiment. Again, thank you all for attending today, and as always, thank you for your support of the Black Horse. Alons.
Major General Martin, Mrs. Martin, Colonel Ward, Mrs. Ward, Sergeant Major Travers, Mrs. Travers, fellow commanders, Command Sergeant Majors, distinguished guests and soldiers, our Black Horse families and friends. I'd like to thank you all for attending this afternoon ceremony. It means a lot. Thank you very much. I'd like to start off by letting you know that formal speeches to such an awesome assembly of talented and dedicated personnel are a bit intimidating, of course, as you can imagine. So, the 5th rule is in effect. If you don't know what that is, with all due respect, you get what you get. Major General Martin, sir, Colonel Ward, Sergeant Major Travers, I'd like to take a moment just to thank you deeply from my heart for giving me the opportunity to serve in the historical 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment Regimental Command Sergeant Major position. The lessons that I've learned, the gratitude that fills my heart each and every day, wearing this Black Horse patch and sucking in the dust of NTC and doing all I can to be all I can be with those troopers out there, sir, gentlemen, is immeasurable. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for allowing me to be there. It has been an absolute honor to be a proud and contributing member of Black Horse's lineage, and I can only hope that my time in the saddle has been as fruitful for both the NTC and the regiment as it has been for myself and Rose. This experience, coupled with my prior 28 months as the 211 team battle position, have made this assignment truly enriching, and there has never been a dull moment. And you could say for the last 3 years, but more importantly for the last 120 days-ish. I am reminded where the heart and soul of this regiment truly lies. It is your impressive and unwavering fighting spirit and desire to win. All of you look marvelous as you stand ready to meet another day and yet another mission in support of the NTC's mission and our national power. Please, folks, Give these troopers, our ops group brothers, our garrison support folks, the entire cast and crew of the National Training Center a round of applause for everything. Black Horse, during my time here as your Command Sergeant Major, I have witnessed a vast amount of personal and professional growth, not only with myself, but amongst the crowd. I have seen commanders, first sergeants, and staffs develop their teams capable of meeting the demands of our force and all the demands that it faces today. Their hard work and dedication produce the eager, agile, and determined troopers that you see before you. Every one of them, and our officers alike that are in the bleachers, every one of them are a testament to the prowess and expertise our Army is renowned for. I have seen small unit leaders out there come to the realization that sometimes taking care of soldiers means disciplining them, but always holding them accountable, caring for them, and supervising them in stride. I have seen individual troopers overcome personal fear, peer pressure, and take the moral high ground both on and off duty. Extremely impressive and an exceptional example. I've seen our commanders and staff members devote countless hours and resources to enhance morale and optimize training opportunities to sharpen the steel on those sabers out there and bayonets. Collectively, each and every day, in or out of rotation, I have witnessed our troopers strive diligently to maintain high standards expected of the Black Horse, and to support both missions for the Black Horse and the NTC. I want to thank each and every one of you again, and your families, especially your spouses, for your efforts in supporting the commander and I through this monumental experience. Sergeant Major Ashmead, you have the best damn regiment the world will ever see. The troopers and civilian employees will always be there for you. And I know you will always be there for them because it's not in your creed. I hope this ride is as rewarding for you as it was for myself and Rose. Good luck to Sherry and family. Enjoy. In closing, sir, whenever I took over a little bit ago in Black Horse Troopers, I came on station and I promised to endeavor to maintain the prestige, honor, and high esprit de corps of the regiment. I hope that I have fulfilled that pledge, because what you saw was 100% and then some. Good luck to you all. Please be safe and take care of each other. Black Horse 7 Ancient, exiting the net. Lead train wind. Black Horse, Alons, Alons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 21st Command Sergeant Major of the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment, Command Sergeant Major Carl A. Ashmead.
General Martin, Sergeant Major Travers, Mrs. Travers, officers, non-commissioned officers, troopers, friends and family of the Black Horse, thanks for coming out and sharing this beautiful high desert day, this very special occasion with me. Troopers, you look magnificent. Horse detachment, you bring something that the elan, dash, and esprit that only the cavalry can bring. And I appreciate your participation. I got called up a few months ago and asked, would you like to be the Regimental Sergeant Major of the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment? I said, hell, I'd rather be a trooper. Well, the word must have spread pretty fast, because next I got a phone call from my good friend Sergeant Major Travers. And he said, Carl, you're too damn old for that foolishness. Just come out here and do the job the Army's paying you for. And seeing how he's much older and wiser than I am, I acquiesced to his demand. Words cannot express the absolute feeling of pride and joy I have becoming the newest member of this storied and historic regiment whose history and exploits are writ large in the journal of our nation and our Army. It is my privilege to be numbered among you and stand in your ranks as of today. This regiment does not exist to give me a position. My position exists to give every trooper, family member, civilian employee of this regiment my utmost every day to ensure they're successful, this unit is successful, and our Army is successful, and I pledge to do that. With that said, I am available to every member of this regiment, regardless of rank or situation, 24 hours a day from this time forth. I thank you so much for attending. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our Army. God bless the United States of America. Allons.
Allons, allons, the pride of the cavalry, the best damn regiment that you will ever see. The horse is made of iron, needs gas instead of hay. As first round hits, no snaffle bits and sabers are passé. We wade through mud with guts and blood and keep our country free. With shout and song and allons on, we're 11th Cavalry. Allons, allons, the pride of the cavalry.